Hi, this is Mark Birch. The following close analysis of Romeo and Juliet is designed to help you achieve top grades and is based on my study guide, 25 Key Quotations, Romeo and Juliet. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Act 3, Scene 1, Mercutio's line, "Ask for me tomorrow and you shall find me a grave man." Mercutio is a character who's both comedic and unpredictable. Throughout the first two acts, he's used a variety of puns and sexual innuendo, with his Queen Mab speech demonstrating that his wit can also have a more profound quality. Shakespeare appears to have engaged in cratyllic naming. Mercutio is derived from the Latin form for Mercury. And Mercury was used as a cure for syphilis in the 16th century, making this an entirely appropriate association for someone whose speech so frequently uses sexual puns and innuendo. Mercury was the name of the Roman god of messengers and tricksters. Mercutio's role as a trickster is evident whenever he appears, but as a character who is neither a Capulet nor a Montague, he also acts as a transition, or fulfills a messenger role, between the warring families. He's the character who is friends with the Montagues, yet is invited to the Capulet Ball. And finally, as an element, Mercury was known for its volatility, making the name entirely appropriate for Mercutio's unpredictable character. Mercutio speaks in prose and various forms of verse throughout the opening of the play. His unpredictability is evident in not being bound by the conventions of verse. But at this point in the play, he speaks in prose, perhaps indicating the fundamental nature of his concerns. Even though Mercutio recognises his imminent death, he still exhibits wit through the use of the homographic pun grave man. Like Mercury, also known as Quicksilver, Mercutio's mind is swift, and the audience is likely to admire and appreciate the clever and entertaining wordplay. Grave, meaning serious, could imply that now he's injured, Mercutio will cease his joking. But the cause of this is clear in the more common denotation of the word grave. He will be entombed within his grave following his death. In 16th century Italy, the funeral would usually take place very soon after death to avoid the ill effects of the heat on the body, perhaps explaining why Mercutio would refer to tomorrow. An audience that recognises the implications of Mercutio's words would perhaps appreciate both the comic and tragic nature of his words. The death of Mercutio is not included in Shakespeare's source material, so is clearly significant to Shakespeare, perhaps because of the way in which it illustrates the wider impact of the feud between the Montagues and Capulets. Okay, ta.